A couple of summers back, I stood on my patio feeling completely defeated. Weathered planks, mismatched furniture, zero personality. Then my friend Sarah called me over one afternoon for iced tea. Walking onto her small outdoor space felt like entering a boutique hotel courtyard. The kicker? Nearly every detail came from Dollar Tree. That moment changed everything for me. True elegance has nothing to do with your wallet and everything to do with vision. Hey everyone, welcome to Greenhaven Hacks. For those of you discovering us today, I'm thrilled you're here. This channel is all about transforming humble outdoor areas into stunning sanctuaries without draining your bank account. And to my wonderful regulars, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seeing you return each week, sharing your transformations, and building this incredible community means the world to me. If you haven't joined our family yet, I'd be honored if you would. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get comfortable because today I'm revealing clever tricks that'll make your patio the place you rush home to every evening. Hack number 1, Mirror Magic Patio Illusion. Full transparency, when I first attempted this, my expectations were pretty low. I picked up this basic framed mirror from Dollar Tree, the type you'd typically see in an entryway or child's bedroom. One afternoon, I propped it against my back fence behind some potted ferns and took a step back. My jaw dropped. Instantly, my cramped patio felt expansive. The foliage appeared twice as lush. The whole area gained unexpected depth. And when that golden hour sunlight struck the glass at just the perfect angle, it scattered warm light across the entire corner like something from a luxury landscape feature. But here's where it gets even better. After sunset, with fairy lights or a solar lantern positioned nearby, that mirror amplifies the illumination beautifully. It's not merely a reflection, it's pure ambience. It creates this magical sense that there's a hidden paradise just beyond your boundary wall. Want to elevate it further? Spray paint that frame in matte black, antique bronze, or champagne gold for a more sophisticated aesthetic. Though honestly, even the basic Dollar Tree frame disappears beautifully once you nestle it among greenery. My friend Sarah genuinely asked if I'd installed a new garden extension back there. Nope, just a $1.25 mirror working its magic. Such a tiny, unexpected element, yet it transforms your patio from ordinary backyard into boutique hideaway. Hack number 2, Shower Curtain Outdoor Rug. This discovery caught me completely off guard. I learned it from a colleague who threw a backyard gathering, and I couldn't tear my eyes away from her outdoor rug. Bold patterns, vibrant hues, perfectly anchoring the entire space. When I asked where she'd purchased it, she burst out laughing and revealed, Dollar Tree. It's literally a shower curtain. And honestly, it's brilliant. Dollar Tree shower curtains are waterproof, incredibly easy to wipe down, and the designs are frequently more interesting than pricey outdoor carpets. Simply lay it flat, anchor the corners with substantial planters, or fasten the edges using double-sided outdoor tape. My first attempt featured a tropical monstera leaf pattern. Immediately, stepping onto my patio felt like arriving at a beachside resort cabana. When autumn arrived, I switched to a geometric chevron design. That's the genius of this approach. You feel zero guilt switching your rugs because they're only a few dollars each. Pro tip: craving a softer surface underfoot? Layer it over an old yoga mat or even a Dollar Tree foam playmat. Suddenly, you've created comfort plus style without any significant investment. Hack number 3, the vertical spa wall. This transformation happened after I spent an entire afternoon staring at my bland patio wall, thinking it resembled a correctional facility more than a relaxation zone. I craved that lush, verdant spa aesthetic, but I absolutely wasn't about to invest hundreds in sophisticated vertical garden systems. So I wandered into Dollar Tree, collected several wire cooling racks, small terracotta pots, and a package of zip ties. That wall has been completely transformed ever since. I secured the racks to my fence, attached the little pots strategically, and filled them with herbs and cheerful flowers. Within weeks, it evolved into this thriving, breathing wall of green. What I treasure most isn't just the visual appeal. The fragrance is incredible. Picture enjoying your morning coffee with fresh mint growing directly behind you, or gently touching basil as you pass by. It genuinely brings that spa experience right into your personal outdoor space. Here's the real secret. You don't need dozens of plants. Even just 3 or 4 small pots of greenery can completely revolutionize your patio wall's entire atmosphere. Every visitor who encounters mine immediately asks for the tutorial. And when I explain it's simply Dollar Tree racks and zip ties, they look at me with disbelief. Hack number 4. Glass gem fire bowl. This started as a simple curiosity experiment. I'd admired those elegant glass fire pits at upscale outdoor lounges, you know the type, with glimmering stones that resemble precious jewels in the firelight. Absolutely stunning, but definitely not within my budget. So I headed to Dollar Tree and selected a simple glass bowl, a bag of those decorative glass gems, and several LED candles. I layered the gems throughout the bowl, nestled the lights underneath, and when I activated them, it resembled glowing liquid, soft, shimmering, and far more refined than the price should possibly allow. I positioned mine right at the center of my patio table, and it became the evening's focal point. Everyone kept reaching toward it, anticipating heat, then chuckling when they discovered it was purely decorative. Here's a styling trick. Choose blue or aqua gems for that tranquil spa water aesthetic, or clear gems for a sleek, contemporary glow. And if you really want to impress, incorporate a few seashells or natural stones from your garden. Suddenly, it resembles something directly from an exclusive resort lounge, yet it costs less than your average latte. Hack number 5. The no-paint furniture refresh. I'll never forget attempting this for the first time. I owned these weathered patio chairs that appeared to have survived multiple hurricanes and a bonfire accident. I lacked both the time and patience for sanding and repainting, but I also refused to discard them. So one afternoon, I purchased several bright vinyl tablecloths from Dollar Tree. I wrapped the chair seats and table surface with them, secured the material tightly underneath using binder clips, and stepped back to assess. You'd absolutely never suspect those chairs were deteriorating underneath. They appeared brand new, like I'd purchased a coordinated set from an upscale retailer. The brilliance of this hack is it's waterproof, wipeable, and completely reversible. When you tire of the color or seasons change, you simply swap the tablecloth for a fresh design. Last summer, I chose bold tropical hibiscus. This fall, I transitioned to a minimalist black and white stripe pattern. It's like creating a wardrobe change for your furniture. Let me tell you, visitors constantly ask where I purchased my set. They're genuinely shocked when I confess it's Dollar Tree tablecloths doing all the heavy lifting. Truly, it's among the simplest methods to make exhausted patio furniture appear like a luxury, brand new collection. Before I reveal the next hack, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Picture stepping onto your ultimate dream patio right this moment. What's the very first element you'd want to encounter? Cozy ambient lighting, a soothing water feature, or perhaps just a plush chair to collapse into after an exhausting day? Share your answer in the comments below. I genuinely read through every single one, and honestly, many of your suggestions inspire future content here on Greenhaven Hacks. Who knows, your brilliant idea might just appear in our next transformation video. Alright, now let me reveal something that made my patio feel like an exclusive private cabana. Hack number 6. Cabana curtains on a dime. You know that feeling when you enter those luxury resorts and they feature those flowing curtains dancing in the breeze, creating the sensation you've just discovered a private oasis? I genuinely believed you'd require a professional designer budget to achieve that aesthetic. But the secret? Dollar Tree sheer curtains, or even lightweight tablecloths. I clipped several onto some string lights I already had suspended overhead, allowed them to drape down elegantly, and suddenly my ordinary patio transformed into a retreat. The first evening I implemented it, a gentle breeze arrived, and the curtain swayed just enough to capture the twinkling light's glow. I sat out there for hours, mesmerized. It didn't resemble my backyard anymore. It felt like an actual getaway destination. Here's a helpful tip. If you don't have string lights available, stretch a simple rope or utilize several command hooks on your walls or fence. The effect remains identical. It's entirely about creating movement and softness, the kind of thoughtful detail that instantly makes a space feel luxurious without anyone guessing you invested under $10. Hack number 7. The garden-to-glass herb bar. This hack genuinely became one of my absolute favorites because it's not just visually appealing, it's wonderfully interactive. One evening, I arranged a small wooden crate on my patio, filled it with Dollar Tree pots of mint, basil, and rosemary, and dubbed it my garden bar. When friends arrived, I handed them glasses of lemonade and suggested, "Go ahead, select some mint from the crate." Their expressions were priceless. It felt like an upscale spa treatment, except it was literally just $1.25 pots of herbs displayed before them. What I adore about this concept is that it makes your patio feel genuinely alive. You don't just admire the plants, you actively use them. Fresh herbs for tea, rosemary sprigs for grilled vegetables, or even just the wonderful fragrance when you gently brush your hands against them. It transforms a regular gathering into a memorable experience. Bonus benefit: the herbs regenerate, so it's genuinely the gift that keeps giving. A tiny detail, yet it makes your patio feel less like a backyard and more like your personal private garden cafe. Hack number 8. The upside-down planter trick. This solution came to me through pure frustration. I had several potted plants positioned flat on the ground, and they simply looked lost. When everything sits at the same elevation, nothing truly stands out. My patio felt cluttered rather than curated. So I grabbed several Dollar Tree wire baskets, flipped them upside down, and positioned my pots directly on top. Instantly, I created plant stands. The amusing part is, when I spray painted them black and metallic gold, they resembled those expensive elevated plant stands you encounter in design magazines. The difference was dramatic. Suddenly, my plants gained height, my patio developed layers, and the entire space felt intentionally designed instead of haphazardly arranged. Here's my little secret: vary the heights. Position a smaller basket stand in one corner, a taller one in another, and you've instantly achieved that boutique, curated aesthetic. Best part? Nobody ever suspects they're simply upside-down baskets from Dollar Tree. To this day, it remains one of those tricks that makes my space resemble a carefully designed garden lounge. Hack number 9. Glow-in-the-dark pebble path. This one genuinely feels almost enchanting after dark. I remember my first attempt vividly. I lined a narrow strip along my patio edge with Dollar Tree glow-in-the-dark stones, not genuinely expecting much impact. But when the sun disappeared and those little pebbles illuminated with a soft glow, my patio resembled something from a storybook. It wasn't overpowering or gaudy. It was simply this gentle outline that guided your vision and made the entire space feel exceptional, almost like a secret garden path you'd discover in a fantasy novel. The best part? You don't need vast quantities. Just scatter them along your walkway border, around a flower bed, or even in a planter, and they'll charge throughout the day and glow after sunset. Here's my favorite technique. If you scatter a few beneath a clear glass vase or bowl, it appears like your table is glowing from within once darkness falls. These little details transform your patio from ordinary backyard into an oasis you can escape to every evening. Hack number 10. Mason jar lanterns with a twist. I've perpetually loved the aesthetic of candle lanterns on patios. There's something about that gentle glow that feels inherently calming. But instead of purchasing expensive lanterns, I began experimenting with Dollar Tree mason jars. Initially, I followed the standard approach, dropped in a tea light. But then I attempted something different. I filled the jars halfway with water, added several drops of food coloring, then set a waterproof LED light or floating candle on top. The effect was genuinely stunning. The water magnifies the glow, and the color completely transforms the entire mood. Blue creates a spa atmosphere, green feels fresh and botanical, and red or orange feels warm and intimate. I lined several down my patio steps one evening, and it appeared like I possessed custom-designed lanterns created specifically for my space. Here's the entertaining part. You can coordinate the colors to whatever ambience you're creating. Summer barbecue? Go bold and vibrant. Quiet evening? Soft blues and whites. It's the type of subtle detail that makes guests ask, "Where did you purchase those?" And you simply smile knowing it was a straightforward Dollar Tree DIY. Okay, I have to ask. If you were creating those mason jar lanterns, which color would you attempt first? Would you choose calming blues, romantic reds, or maybe something playful like green or purple for a celebration? Drop your answer in the comments. I absolutely love witnessing the creative variations you all develop. Honestly, some of your concepts are even more brilliant than mine. You inspire me equally as much as I hope I inspire you. Hack number 11. The faux water fountain. I'll be honest, I've perpetually desired a water fountain on my patio. There's something about the sound of trickling water that instantly transports you to vacation mode. But those fountains can be incredibly expensive, and I didn't want to manage the complicated installation. So one afternoon, I decided to create my own. I collected several glass bowls from Dollar Tree in varying sizes, stacked them like a tiered tower, and filled them with shiny glass beads. Then I tucked a small LED light at the top, and when it illuminated, the effect was remarkable. It didn't produce the sound of water, but it absolutely resembled one. The light bounced throughout the glass beads and shimmered like flowing water, and everyone who encountered it believed I'd purchased a designer fountain. I positioned mine on a small side table, and after dark, it became the glowing centerpiece of the entire patio. Here's a styling tip. If you genuinely want to enhance the water effect, utilize blue or aqua beads, or even incorporate several clear marbles. It captures the light in a way that feels dynamic. It's a simple illusion, but it transforms your space into something serene, elegant, and slightly magical. Hack number 12. Outdoor pillow slip covers. I don't know about you, but my outdoor cushions endure the most punishment. Sun bleaches them, rain stains them, and eventually, they simply look exhausted. I used to believe the only solution was purchasing new ones every season, and that accumulates quickly. Then one day, while browsing through Dollar Tree, I noticed a stack of pillowcases and lightweight scarves. A light bulb illuminated. I slipped one directly over my old cushion, secured the ends with decorative twine, and just like that, I created a fresh, stylish pillow cover for virtually nothing. It worked so remarkably that I began treating my pillows like a wardrobe rotation. Bright, colorful scarves throughout summer, cozy darker tones during fall, and when I want to clean up, I simply remove the slip cover and toss it in the washing machine. What's wonderful is that you can mix and match patterns without spending over $5. Guests consistently believe I've purchased new patio pillows, when actually it's just Dollar Tree fabric giving them renewed life. Hack number 13. The trellis fairy wall. This one is for anyone desiring their patio to feel like it belongs in a charming garden cafe. I had this bare fence that appeared incredibly dull, and regardless of what I planted before it, it never truly came alive. Then I discovered a simple garden trellis at Dollar Tree and thought, why not embellish it? I wrapped it with faux vines, added a strand of fairy lights, and leaned it against the fence. The first evening I activated those lights, it didn't resemble my patio anymore. It felt like a glowing backdrop from a romantic film scene. What I adore about this technique is that it's not permanent, so you can relocate it easily. Sometimes I position it behind my seating area for ambient lighting. Other times, I set it in a corner with several potted plants so it feels like a private retreat. Here's the entertaining part. You don't even need to restrict yourself to faux vines. You can weave in seasonal flowers, ribbons, or even small hanging ornaments. It's like your personal customizable luxury backdrop, and it costs less than one restaurant meal. Hack number 14. Marble tile tabletop. One of my favorite techniques for making my patio feel more sophisticated was actually born from frustration with an old table. The surface was scratched, faded, and frankly, an eyesore. I contemplated replacing it, but instead I purchased several packs of Dollar Tree marble pattern contact paper. I carefully covered the tabletop, smoothed out the bubbles, and stepped back. You'd genuinely think I had a genuine stone slab positioned out there. It appeared sleek, modern, and completely transformed. Later, I experimented with the same approach using peel and stick tiles, and that created an even more luxurious appearance. The brilliance of this hack is that it instantly upgrades your space without committing to something permanent. When you're ready for a change, simply peel it off and try a new aesthetic. My guests consistently ask where I purchased my marble table, and I simply smile because it's our little Dollar Tree secret. Hack number 15. The mini hanging garden. Now for the final touch, the detail that made my patio feel like a tucked-away garden cafe. I selected several wire baskets from Dollar Tree, lined them with coconut coir, but here's the hack. If you don't have coir available, you can cut up one of their doormats instead and suspended them with rope. I filled them with trailing plants and several flowers, and suddenly I possessed these charming little hanging gardens swaying in the breeze. It was straightforward, but it contributed so much vitality and movement overhead. What's genuinely entertaining is you can customize each basket. Herbs in one, flowers in another, maybe even succulents for a low-maintenance alternative. And if you suspend 2 or 3 together at varying heights, it creates this layered boutique aesthetic that feels expensive, but it's entirely Dollar Tree magic. Every time I sit outside now, those little baskets catch my attention and make me smile. It's the type of detail that elevates a patio from ordinary into unforgettable. And there you have it, friends. 15 little Dollar Tree secrets that can transform any plain patio into a space that feels timeless, inviting, and yes, even luxurious. What I cherish most about these concepts is that they demonstrate you don't require a substantial budget to create beauty. All it requires is creativity and a willingness to perceive things differently. Now, I'd genuinely love to hear from you. Which one of these hacks are you most eager to attempt first? Perhaps the glowing pebble path, the herb bar, or that mirror illusion technique? Share your answer in the comments because I truly enjoy reading your thoughts and witnessing how you bring these ideas to life in your personal spaces. And if you're new here, welcome again. If you enjoyed this, I'd be honored for you to join our Greenhaven family by hitting subscribe and activating the bell so you won't miss the next collection of ideas I'll be sharing. Around here, we believe beauty should be accessible, and every garden or patio, regardless of size, deserves to feel special. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, may your garden always bring you peace, joy, and a little touch of magic.